We're back with another installment of Rice Talk. This is your host Cam, and we have
B.
back with us in the building. How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. It's raining outside. Finally cooling off a little bit, though. Finally cooling off some.
Yeah, that's good stuff. What you been up to? You been playing any games lately?
It's the same old games for real. I ain't playing nothing new. No kind of new games for real. I do want to play that new Dragon Ball game, though. That what's it? Spark and Zero.
I've heard mixed reviews about Dragon Ball Z, the new one.
What they saying about it?
It's some map that you try to do it's some game mode that people try to do something on, but you can only do it on one map. I think it's like co-op. People are having issues with co-op.
It's probably like one of them bugs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Something they gotta fix.
But besides that,
when they come out,
I haven't heard any like gameplay issues or anything, or performance. I haven't heard.
Issues.
It seems popular beyond that. I guess it's like I think it's either a local co-op. Like I think if people try to play it on their thing, it looks like you can only play it on one map or whatever. But besides that, I mean, Dragon Ball is just gonna deliver.
Fight 1v1 or something.
Yeah, you know how you got the local shit, like if you flip screen.
Yeah.
Kind of. I think from what I was hearing, I could be wrong, but it was only really working except for like one map that they had on there. But I can see that.
Like an easy fix. That ain't like an easy fix.
And it's really a dying thing, like offline playing campaign modes, because people and it's not because of users, more because like they're seeing where the market is or where the money is, and they're putting more money online.
Online gameplay.
To the point where it's just.
Man, you been playing that new card?
Yeah, that Black Ops 6 look crazy. Black Ops now streaming near you. Type shit. Go get that. Go get that.
Man, it look like it's the same old game past
a
few years now.
Sliding, shooting, kill streaks, score streaks.
Overly fast movement.
UAVs, counter UAVs. They'll swap something in and out to make it kind of feel like it's different. Which, you know what? I'm not a developer. I'm not even going to do it. Go ahead, but.
Same old, though.
Yeah.
The movement look like it'll be annoying.
More of the same.
It's all the same. They really need to get back to the basics for real with that game.
I think the problem they face going forward, especially non-Fortnite, is they either choose stick to the basics or they choose go with what's working.
Or what's working. It's starting to not work at this point. People getting tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just the same old every year. Plus the season pass is kind of killing the game in two.
Time to hit a reset button.
Like it's time to restart. The reset button, like you say.
What I think I need to do a reset on games like coming up. I'm gonna get
Me too.
I'm just gonna delete all my games.
Same old games. Even the oldest. I ain't bought nothing new in a while.
Yeah, because nothing really is just
like the last new game I bought was the new college football game.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's about it. And that came out over summer.
Yeah, besides FIFA for me and COD, I really haven't touched anything.
2K in a long time, probably since 23. I hadn't played Madden since 20.
You ain't missed nothing.
I ain't missing nothing.
Shout out Madden, but it's just like they gonna get their money.
Yeah, people
But
like the YouTubers and streamers and stuff gonna be playing it. That's where they gonna get the money from.
But it's just I don't see it anymore.
Complaints.
Yeah, it's the same old complaint, and that's the thing.
Competition.
That's toxic.
So it's like they're not gonna fix nothing because they know people gonna keep buying it.
Because what's the point of you complaining about a game and still buying it? I
guess just because you hope they fix it or something, you got hopes for it, high hopes.
It's just at a point. It feels like delusion.
Yeah.
Well, and not even like gripes. I'm cool with a game. You having gripes with the game, but
if it's the same old every year, it's like when are y'all gonna fix it?
And you're just like, oh, this game's ass. This game's ass. It's like, what if it's so ass?
But you keep buying it.
These games are $70 now. You don't have to. You can go pay a bill. Really, like $70.
$70 get you groceries.
Yeah, get you a few groceries, or you can pay a piece of a bill with $70. But it's like. Yeah, you don't gotta buy it. Like games aren't $40 anymore.
Just play the beta. If you don't like the beta, then don't buy the game.
Because the beta gonna be just like the game. They lying to you. They used to drop a beta, then be like, oh yeah, this beta was terrible, and then go back to the drawing board
and fix it.
And now it's like you know what they do now in betas. They do you can play it before release. It's already done. They release a half-cooked game.
Yeah, that sounds like
They give you the cookie though. It'd be like, oh, it's a take and bake. You can bake it at home. You can bake it here. It don't give a
like a
fuck.
little free sample.
Yeah,
Like they doing Sam's and Costco.
it's like Papa Murphy's. It's like you buying. Is it Papa? You buy the pizza, but you still got to go
You
home.
gotta go home.
Yeah, that's how the games are. You got to download it, wait 10 days just for them to patch it. Matter of fact, they gonna have day one patches. How the fuck you got day one patches? Because you were ready for the bullshit.
I don't know, bro. Games ain't finished no more when they release them. And then when they do release them, you got to make in-game purchases all the time just to be good at the game.
I'd be so tired of seeing in-game purchases.
Bro.
But
what just happened to DLC? The game be finished, but then they just add stuff later on.
I don't know.
Like back in the day.
And I know it's just some dude out there that's just like, oh, well, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like, if I had to pay another $10 to get games made the way I used to want them, or like I used to play them, I would do that, to be honest, because paying $70, I might as well just pay $100. I might as well pay.
I might well get what's the deluxe edition?
Well, I might as well get a game that I want. Like if you told me certain franchises would come back,
paying $100 for all the deluxe edition, the game still don't be finished.
Because you basically pay $60 for the game, you pay $40 for in-game purchases. They just bundled it on the yeah. You know, they used to give you like a sword with the Ultimate Edition or like a book. They don't give you nothing. They give you a code. They give you a code. Whatever game you playing, they're gonna give you 50,000 whatever coins. They're gonna give you like a fit and like
games used to give you T-shirts, all type of
like actual T-shirt.
Give you paraphernalia back in the day.
You know what I'm saying?
Games.
Now it's like
now you just getting
the game.
Yeah, basically.
You ain't even seeing it extra. But anyways, rock out because for some people it's a special thing for them getting that Ultimate Edition every year, getting that money. What's a game that's special to you? Like what is your favorite game of all time? And you can go off an emotional value. It's fine. Like
it's quite a few actually. I can't really say one game in particular. I know Jack and Daxter, the first one and the third one was probably some up there. Sly Cooper 3. Matter of fact, I do got one favorite. It's that Spider-Man game that came out on PS1. Like Spider-Man 2000, something like that. Came out. I played that game all the time. One of my first games I ever remember that was being my favorite game. I always liked Spider-Man, and that was like the first Spider-Man game that was like 3D.
I remember
that like set the foundation for like the rest of the Spider-Man games.
It was that Spider-Man gave me a vibe that I don't know. I just haven't gotten it.
It was the one where you couldn't touch the ground. It was like the
on
the ground.
Yeah.
Like the yellow fog on the ground.
That's why
if you go too low, you'll die.
That's why the other ones is kind of weird when I get on the ground because I don't know. Wow, Spider-Man has really came a long way though.
Came along. Spider-Man 2 on PS2.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that
was like
that's legit.
That's up there.
We incorporated a few stories because a lot of the licensed video games aren't very close.
You can run on the ground.
Yeah.
A lot of other ones you couldn't touch the ground.
I think you could save a few characters.
It was like open world.
Yeah, but I don't know. I liked it because they didn't try too much.
But then the one on PlayStation, that was the first one they had all the different costumes and stuff you could get too.
Mm-hmm. What watch your mic a little bit. Right there, perfect. What's the most emotional game you've ever played? Like, what made it so emotional? For me, if you need help, like inspiration, I'll say Red Dead for me.
Red Dead, which the first one or the second one?
I'm sorry. You right.
So I never played those games, but
the first one,
like little bits and pieces of them.
The first one, I'm sorry. I think it was another one. It was Revolver, Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead Redemption, and then Red Dead Redemption 2.
Didn't they have like a zombie version of that game?
They did. They had Red Dead Undead DLC type. It was with Revolver because it
had a whole like case game. I remember you said like Target and stuff.
Yeah, back when they cared about the packaging. Back when you had to call the store to see if they had the actual stock on hand. But it was
you had to go to midnight releases.
Yeah.
So I ain't never been to no midnight release.
No, I mean,
but it wasn't never that serious.
Yeah, yeah. And I ain't had a bread to like I had to wait on shit anyway. I couldn't wait on the drop. It wasn't whenever it dropped. It was whenever shit you can get that.
Got that motherfucker Christmas on your birthday.
I don't mean that video come out August 31st. I might not get it to Christmas.
Might not get it to December 25th.
Yeah, I mean. But Red Dead was cool. Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2. Which is the prelude to Red Dead Redemption. I don't know what Revolver is. Revolver is the absolute first Red Dead. I think Revolver like is a completely different story.
I never even heard of that one.
Yeah. That's like PS. I think it's PS2.
Super old. That sound like Saints Row 1.
Damn near.
It seemed like the only one I knew about was 2.
Cause
3.
Cause the first one or the second one, the first Red Dead Redemption, or like the one you know of, like that has the undead zombies on it.
Yeah.
That came out pretty early. So I don't know when the Revolver came out. I think Revolver came out back to back with Redemption.
With the first Red Dead.
And I think they didn't make the second Red Dead or Redemption until like 2016.
What the second one?
Yeah.
Red Dead 2.
Because it's the third one, but it's the second Redemption. But
Red Dead Redemption 2. When did that come out? It come out what 2020?
It feels like a fever dream, fool, because
cause it hadn't been that long, but it feel like it's been super long.
If I was playing it in 2019, and I think it was out for a year or maybe some change.
You might still been in college then.
I'm trying to think. Did it come out in 26?
So like, was it 17, 18, something like that?
I feel like it may have came out in 2017 going to 2018 because it probably snuck by me. I had a lot going on during that time. So it probably dropped and I just didn't. Because I didn't play it when it came out. I just played it. And I think it was on sale.
Yeah, it might have been like 18 or 19. One of them years.
But like, it was an emotional game, I think, mostly because it had a post on Red Dead Redemption 2 had a post on like, I don't know, like the humanistic side. And it's Rockstar.
Yeah.
So they're gonna give you the story, they're gonna give you character building. And I don't know, something about being outside and being close to animals and stuff like that.
They're gonna make you feel like you the character.
It really does, like
you living your life through the main character.
It's tough not to play Red Dead. I would say, excuse me, the average time on Red Dead got to be like 2-3 hours because you can't just hop on Red Dead and hop off because it's almost like you got to get on your horse. You might want to change your drip.
It's a lot.
Get a haircut.
All kind of stuff.
It's the San Andreas of like Westerns for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you can't get more customizable. You can't get more guns. You can't get more horses on any other game to date. With like the culture to it too. You got the South, you got the West, you got like the Northeast, you got like the Midwest, you got cows.
Take it that far?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't like the most wild. Well, actually, it's pretty wild. Like if you took your horse and tried to ride from not even like a town, just from any corner of the map, I ain't gonna lie.
That must sound like Assassin's Creed, boy.
No, look, only reason I don't want to get on their dog ass Ubisoft with them long ass quests they put me on.
For real.
Is because at least Red Dead, because since it's GTA, they're gonna throw in like, some pop-in, like some NPCs, like, they'll throw in like some stuff. You might get into something on the way.
Yeah.
Ubisoft,
just to keep it entertaining.
Ubisoft, you might sell 3,600 meters. Maybe 7,000.
It ain't nothing.
And it's nothing. Like it's
nothing.
And you're selling 7,000 meters, fool. Like, it's not even like the game 7,000. It's like you.
But the thing I did like about it, at least they gave you them quick travel points.
Oh, well, yeah.
Them used to come in clutch.
I was on, I don't know.
Go from Boston all the way to dang.
You used to have to go to Boston to Japan almost. Like, oh my goodness.
On horseback.
Yeah, on horse.
And then don't let
that's that Red Dead. Okay, so that's similar.
Don't let your horse not come.
Yeah.
You got to run the whole way.
Hey, what's a worse pain in gaming than your horse not coming?
Or just not having no faster transportation. When you got to go on foot, that's probably the worst.
True. Yeah, that is the worst.
On foot with no no kind of no plane, no car, no horse, nothing.
Yeah. Cause it's like, bro, this is real life. What the fuck? Like, I didn't play this game to walk.
Watching my cousin play Skyrim. I'm like, that's 30 minutes of the game. You just running.
That's kind of how it is on Red Dead. Like, you
just running.
You might hunt. Like, you might hop off your horse and hunt something. Walk up to whoop whoop whoop. It's been 7 minutes. Like
your horse and got killed or something, or you just won't come.
Or your food and burn up in the microwave because you're like, I'm just gonna do this one little bounty real quick. You can do a bounty. Like, you can hog tie somebody and throw them on the back of a horse. Like, where else we doing that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
it really sparks some emotions. What would you say is an emotional game for you?
The emotional game that I've watched was
Mm-hmm.
probably Walking Dead. I just
Mm.
like watching the dang TV show. But one though, but I would say The Last of Us, just the whole story and everything. And you get so emotionally invested in the characters, and some of them be getting killed off, and just like the worst thing ever happened to them in that game. Mm, Especially the beginning, they started off and Joel, his brother, and
Mm-hmm.
then his daughter get killed in the beginning. They get separated. You never know what really happened to them until after the fact. Some years down the line, they reconnect, and you get they throw you in with Ellie. At first, you ain't really like her. The next thing you know, y'all create some kind of father-daughter relationship in that game that he had. Basically, Ellie was filling the void he was missing for the
Mm-hmm.
past 20 years because his daughter had got killed in the beginning of the whole um pandemic or whatever. And it's just take you through a whole like roll of emotions
Damn.
throughout the game.
I mean,
'Cause it's just like it's you and Ellie at the end of the day. You start out with her, y'all go through whatever y'all go through, come across a whole bunch of different people. They get killed off that you get attached to a little bit,
mm-hmm.
just for y'all to end up being Joel and Ellie at the end. Now the second one I seen that kind of made me mad because I'm not gonna spoil
Oh, they probably played it too
it.
much with it.
It
I don't know how that is. Like from a commercial standpoint, if you
especially like
make a second,
they play the campaign so much, it's like you
uh
get invested into them, and just for them to do what they did on the second game,
oh,
made a lot
that's
of people
why
sick.
Red Dead 2 was so cool because it was a prelude. It wasn't in chronological order. So it's like how like you would have had that like so in Red Dead Redemption, like the first one came out in like oh 05, oh 06 maybe. It was you playing in the story that's happening already or that's about to happen, right?
Yeah,
And so when you go play Red Dead 2, it's kind of crazy because you don't get that feeling. Because instead of like you're continuing what the first Red Dead was, you're doing like before it. So your expectations are different.
just
Because I,
in
I kind of
reverse.
get that. Because if they were to just go from like, say, the first Red Dead Redemption to like the second and just go like chronological, I'd have been like,
Yeah,
because
like yeah,
nothing's really going to trump like or beat your expectations for real. Like, but if you like kind of do it in reverse, it kind of like makes it to the point where like you can't lose
no, this one
storyline
like
wise.
The Last of Us one, it was just all chronological.
Hmm. And it's smart when people do that because some people do that in like TV shows. Like they'll do 9 seasons, then they'll do like the prelude after if they want to just kind of play
Just kind of
around.
explain why all this went down.
Yeah, because a prelude or like an epilogue goes a little bit deeper than just extending your seasons, or like extending like a already like campaign. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Or like if you're having a game like GTA 4, 5, or 6, it really does you better when you do a prelude or epilogue because it gives you more of a depth instead of just saying we're going to continue the series and just kind of keep up what we've been doing. It gives you a different feel too. Because
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going to happen, low key, until I got to the end, and I was like, "Oh man, this is when the oh
Like the
man,
twist.
yeah, for real." Because I was like, "Oh, this you get them. Oh, so this is how it happened type of moments for real. All them unanswered questions you have from
Yeah,
the
like
last
kind of
one.
like Black Ops One,
Yeah,
Call of Duty did the campaign. They big
yeah.
twist.
Oh,
It was even
that
World
was
at
probably one
War.
of
It
the
was like World at War. What's the Sergeant Reznov was that dude.
that was one of the
They they
twistiest
they
games.
they put him into the Black Ops One.
Hmm.
Spoiler alert: he was never there. And I played through the whole game, but like it didn't make sense. Like some of them games, you kind of pick up on it, like this don't make sense.
When I tell you it didn't make sense,
And it's like, how is this dude? He just popping up everywhere.
bro. When I figured out he wasn't real,
And then you figure out he wasn't rich. Like, yeah,
I said, "There's no way."
but it's like he kept popping up in places he shouldn't have been in. And it wasn't ever making sense.
And but I and it really
You really really had to pay attention to all the details in
did
that game
you did because
because
once you
they was
did,
kind of hitting at it in the game.
it makes you feel like a fool almost.
Because when I first played it, it wasn't making sense.
But when I first played it, I was like, "It
I
ain't
was
making
just kind of
sense."
like, it's cool. We got red and off, cool.
Uh huh.
But then like when they did the twist, so I played through the campaign again. I'm like, okay, now I can see it. It makes sense now.
Black Ops 1 definitely is up there. They take their cake. They're an innovator. They
Yeah,
just
very innovative multiplayer too. That's
it's
the
just
only one that, like the COD points and stuff, the wager matches, the combat training. Um, it wasn't the first with all the different kill streak rewards. That was Modern Warfare 2
yeah.
when it came out with all the went all the way up to 25 kill streak.
Yeah, which is pretty sweaty. You know who you are.
Yeah, I never got it. Well, like I said, I could have had a nuke one time ever.
I'm a glue guy.
I was on the 26 kill streak, but I didn't have a nuke set,
Mm.
and I never got it again
Yeah, you tough.
to
You
this
tougher than
day.
me. See,
No, because I was cheesing. I was just camping, playing on the invasion, sitting up in the castle,
you know what's
just picking
crazy?
folks off from the top. I was camping hard.
I sorry guys, give me 1 second. I
Technical
cannot camp.
difficulty. I can't though.
Or I can get about 4 kills. 4 kills. Somebody going the fourth dude I killed him twice probably. He gonna come to
He
my
gonna
exact
keep
location.
trying to come back and get you.
Because this time he gonna come behind me.
He gonna try to flank.
Oh my God.
It's like that.
But I know people that can get 20, like they can get 15 plus kills on
Because
camping.
the thing about camping, you can sit in one, but you got to keep moving around.
That is true. And I
You
guess
can't just
I'm
keep
not
sitting in
that
the
much of
same
a
spot.
troll. I'm a true camper. Like if I camp, I'm just gonna stay right there. I'm an honest camper. Like I'm not gonna lie to you.
And just
Those
sit in that one
campers,
spot.
those campers are I hate them. I hate them campers. Cause it's like, bro, stay still. Stay still. I'm gonna come get you.
And they know you coming, so they gonna move over here. They gonna have a
That's what
claymore
because
set
you do
right
this a
there.
lot. That's you telling me you do this a lot.
They gonna have a trophy system over here, claymore right here. They gonna move all around.
If you use a trophy system in Call of Duty, you know what? Kudos. Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out. I ain't gonna lie. You know what? Sidebar. I really don't care for you. I really don't care for you.
Right.
You ain't got to watch this clip either. You ain't got to watch the clip because if you use trophy systems, I get it, but damn.
Like just because you know you foul.
Oh, just let me rock out, fool. Let me
You
throw my little
got to be
concussions, grenades.
They camping in like the hardest part to get to.
You know what's lame when you throw a grenade and it gets canceled.
And it gets canceled because they got the trophy system. They got two of them.
Oh yeah, and don't let it be a half of a team camping in one building.
Right.
You're just gonna lose because you're gonna come in there naked every time.
Every time they're gonna have somebody gonna have a scavenger pack. You set up certified claymores or bouncing betties or whatever.
You know it's crazy. People love to be like, I wanna just get on COD and just not sweat. But they will be lazy at work all day, not work out for real after work, not eat nothing for real. But you know what's crazy? They'll get on COD and
They're gonna
sweat.
invest their time and sweat on
And sweat something. Sweat it to death. Like
but can't sweat in the gym. Or can't sweat at work.
No, I'm saying you can put up a trophy system, but you ass and everything else. Hey, good shit in COD though. Yeah.
Lame, man.
What's the biggest gaming trend right now? And is it good or bad for the industry?
Gaming trend right now. What is a good gaming trend right now?
Probably just
really these season passes. Why every game got a damn season pass?
Oh yeah, they subbing out. They gonna sub us out. You gonna have Epic. You gonna have
like literally every game.
Ubisoft. You gonna have EA.
You got to have season pass for all this crap. You don't even
2K. You gonna have a Rockstar pass. Like you gonna have a pass everything.
You never bought a season pass a day in my life. I bought DLC back in the day. That was on the map packs and stuff, or like maybe a gun or something. But and then the season pass be what $20-$30.
That's a cheap one.
And that's like a cheap season pass. You're just getting a bunch of guns and skins and operators.
At most, sometimes you might get one operator, one skin. You might, because that might just be like the Christmas skin. You might get 2 operators in a skin,
right? In the skin and
a little gun skin, and that ain't nothing. That's like a sandwich.
Like an operator outfit or something.
That's 2 sandwiches.
$25-$30.
I ain't doing that.
On like every damn game, sports games. What do you get with the season passes? Like Ultimate Team stuff. I don't even know what that is.
You know what's funny on sports?
I never played like no Ultimate Team build, none of that stuff.
The thing about sports games, and same thing with COD, but not as crazy with COD because you really can't buy a lot of like enhanced guns. Well, you can now, like the blueprints or whatever, but you can't really like get performance enhancing stuff. You really can only just get like cosmetics. Sports, you can kind of like buy a player on Ultimate Team. Like you can buy packs. You can't buy a player. You can buy like a pack. But if you can buy all the packs, I mean, you can just buy the player.
Like what come in the packs?
So like it's Madden or it's Ultimate Team. So they're gonna pick like
what do you do on Ultimate
it
Team?
might be like Dion. It's really fantasy.
Fantasy football.
It's fantasy like how they go on your overalls of your players is fantasy. Or like basically you can have a team full of dudes and that on like Madden overalls, their overalls could be terrible. But if they're having a really good season, he might have a card, player of the month card. He might have a player of the year card. And, you know, it's more expensive. And what they do is how you can't buy coins or you can't buy coins to buy the players, but you can buy packs. Because
like, what do you get out of all that though?
Oh, you play people in games. It's the same thing like my league, Ultimate Team on FIFA. All you do is you collect players and you play your players against another, like somebody else, kind of like rank. And then, or quick play, really, it's really not ranked, but well, you rank on Ultimate Team naturally. Like, so if you just win so many games, you just go to divisions. Like, so you just move down. But
so kind of like bragging rights, dang there.
And you spend some money.
And you spending money.
Like most people that play Ultimate Team are really good at Ultimate Team. I don't want to talk. You know, I'm out the game this year for Ultimate Team, but I don't want to talk about the money like that you can. It's really not a crazy amount, but like you kind of lose track of it, low key. It's kind of like my career. I mean, I guess they're all equivalent because they all nickel and dime you. Like they don't really want $40, $50 at a time, but come get you some VC. You want some clothes? You want to be a little bit better, right? You want to be a little bit better. You want to compete, right?
Yeah, they be milking the hell out of that VC.
Because you can show up. Now, and that's the thing. It used to be a thing where you could show up and you didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like
2K, like when you ain't got no choice but to
you show up brown shirt. You are what 46 overall?
40, you a 60 overall. They start you out as a 60 overall with that brown shirt.
If you ain't
they make your player trash.
You won't even get picked up. You will have.
So you have to buy VC.
Every person on the circle will step off. Even on the other team, they're like, I'm not brown shirt pants. No, I'm not doing it.
Brown shirt and the gray sweats with 2K shoes.
But they say, oh, we're not all for microtransaction.
Man.
What do you think? But I would say the biggest
I think the worst one I remember with the VC was 18. Because they didn't give you nothing. No kind of VC, man. And they made your player hella garbage. So it's like, that's probably the first one where I literally had to buy VC just to make my player better. All the other ones I just grinded out. Grinding out on my career mode, get the VC, spend it on the stats. 18, I had to go to the PSN and buy some VC.
Yeah.
They wasn't giving you none on the games. No matter how hard you grinded, you wasn't getting nothing. I think 18 was the first one I remember having to go and do that.
I think that probably was either my second one. I think I was on 17. Look, I was on 17 too. No, I
ain't by 17.
I think I was on 16 and 17.
Like 16, you could still grind it out and still make your
Yeah, you could. You
like,
really could.
Like he could be 65 overall and still be pretty deep.
And you could throw like a 20 ball and just polish them off. Like,
right.
But that's just polishing. Like, if you really sweated, you really didn't need anything. But like now it's like, bro, hop on day one. Hop on day one.
Day one, 6 overall, boy, you ain't doing nothing. You finna break every shot. You ain't making no layups. All your free throws breaking.
Not working 60 hours a week with class and working out and sleep. Hell, you ain't grinding. So you know what they do?
That's why they make you buy VC.
That's why you're looking like you got an extra $100, don't it?
And say you grown, you working now. You got
your money. Instead of grinding 30 hours, come pay this little fee. That's how they look at it.
Say come pay this little $25, $30 for this 100,000 VC.
Yeah, because you got people that'll be like, shit, I just got paid. I throw 200 on. I'll throw 200. I'll get 400,000, and that's how Ultimate Team works. Ultimate Team is like
that's how they getting this now because they know the gaming community growing up.
Now, granted,
grown now.
The thing with sports games and microtransactions, you can get your ass whooped still with a good team. Because, you know, Ultimate Team, like how they going to do this, probably at the end of the year, they're going to put like some legends on there. Like maybe Dion, like Prime Dion at cornerback. Tom Brady at court. Like, so if you
Reed and safety.
Now, mind you, you play dudes like this that have all of them and shit like that. They probably pay. You don't even want to see how much they didn't pay, probably, like dollar-wise. Because you probably had to buy so many packs to get the cash to buy them, lucky. But they'll have a Prime Dion, a Ray Lewis at linebacker. All the bullshit, whatever. And you can still get your ass whooped. Or you can still beat them. Yeah, because it's still ability, too. Oftentimes.
Like the X Factor, whatever they call it now.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Something like that.
Goodness. Yeah, because since it's like trading cards as the season progresses, it like say if Rob Gronkowski was doing good, now he's gonna get like a extra rare card. Now he's on like a 92 overall. So he should be 86 like offline, but on Ultimate Team he has like an upgrade, or Deshaun Watson might be doing terrible, so he might not get a card. Or you might have Anthony Richardson might be doing great. They might give a rookie a 90 something card. Real life, then he's not gonna
He
have a
not no
90.
90 some overall.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And that's the kind of cool thing to watch. Like I like watching Ultimate Team Madden because it gets real sweaty and like they try to act like it's cool. Like it is cool. Like shout out like people
Shout
that
out to that community.
yeah, it's just
I'm
you
good.
couldn't be serious. You couldn't be like raging over Ultimate Team. Like I'm cool.
It's like raging over a ranked card match,
Yeah.
which now it ain't no different from the regular one now. They got this skill based crap.
Oh my gosh, you can't even do man.
It's
Let
like
me
you
stop.
get two good games, and then next thing you know, that's it. You getting smashed.
Speaking of dating, what are your thoughts on situationships?
Situationship, man. They fun or whatever while they last.
Mm-hmm.
After a while, they get old though.
Because they don't really have like an ends to a meet.
Like no end, right? It's just no like what we doing. If you in this situation, you're just gonna end up getting into another situation with somebody else.
And every situationship is always going to be one person that cares about the person
One
more than
person,
other.
right? There's always gonna be somebody that cares a lot more, and they're gonna get too invested. Even though y'all both know it's a situationship.
And it was agreed upon.
It was agreed upon.
Almost on paper.
Exactly. But somebody's always gonna be that one part they're gonna take it too far.
Yeah.
They're gonna get too invested into it.
Which one, like, okay, out of these two situations, 'cause I don't really like to use a friend zone as much because this guy was watching like some random shit. Maybe let's say TikTok, right? That's what we say nowadays.
Mm.
He said like friend zone really isn't real. Like she just don't like you. And that was just like, damn.
That's really what it is.
And I feel that because
She just don't like you.
and he was saying it in regards to like somebody was like, oh no, he was being friend zone. It was like, no, like you can't really like that's not even really a label if you think about it. And I was like, damn, it really is. It really isn't. Because it's like you said, it's like that's all it is. It's just like they're not interested.
They not interested, man.
It's like
they'll entertain your compliments and attention and all that, but they ain't really trying to pursue no relationship or nothing with you.
And then when he
That's
said
really
it,
what it is.
a light bulb went off, and I was like, damn, if you really think you've been friend zone, you just borderline being delusional.
Delusional and hopeful.
Because it's like they don't want you in a situation.
Don't want you there, and they already know that they just not gonna tell you.
Yeah. Or it's like they'll just continue entertaining, but it's like
they'll continue entertaining until they find that person that they can get with that person they actually want. And then they just
lock in with
them
and phase you the fuck out.
Phase you out.
And it's crazy because hindsight is always 2020. So it's like you saw it in the past, but how couldn't you see it then?
It's like I done been through that in high school. I had to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
So we done been there, done that.
Fuck around, get your little feelings hurt.
Get your feelings hurt.
Should be the worst. Nah, for real. Shout out Sterl. He know.
It ain't no fun, but like that's like I did. Never again.
I would say
like now you know what to look for.
Yeah.
You know you can tell you know the signs now.
Yeah. Seeing both of those terms though is crazy, like situationship or friend zone, because both of them can be messy.
Like the situationship is just you in the friend zone, but you got benefits. It's just a friend with benefit, basically.
It's like but it's like it's on a imbalanced foundation almost. Versus like a friend zone, you almost feel like it's a good foundation, but you just don't know where it's going.
Yeah.
But in hindsight,
potential in the friend zone, like
this potential
situationship is just.
And you know the one thing I noticed with potential, you got to pay attention to people or things with potential because sometimes that's all they'll have.
It's like you in the friend zone, but you can always get out of it. That's how I look at like it's basically the nice guy finished last type situation, which you don't want to put yourself in.
But you know, high key, mid key, let's even say low key, right? You don't mind it because I can, or like, let's not say me, for example. Let's say in a vacuum. Let's say you. When you're in the friend zone, you're really allowed to operate in space. Like you're not constricted because
Yeah.
so like you said, you can always really you have freedom to kind of get out of if you want to, but you also have the freedom to be like, do I even like this person enough to be attracted to them? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because say when you're in a situationship or when you're, actively pursuing them, it's kind of like you're engaged with them actively. But technically, when you're in a friend zone, you could be done a favor.
That's friend zone. It's just one sided. You going too hard for this one person that don't
Yeah.
like you.
Going too hard for one person
They don't like you like that.
is like jumping
But
out
it's
the
always an
car.
opportunity that they might later on.
That's
That's the thing
facts.
about the friend zone.
That's facts. It's a
Basically,
door.
you leaving the door open for them to spin the block.
hmm
If all fails with them, whatever they got going on, you still got that door open.
Friend
If you
zone.
feel single.
Friend zone is like um whole life insurance. Situationship is like term life insurance because it's gonna end. It's temporary. It's set to
Mm-hmm.
be temporary, and then total life insurance is meant to go from now and then or now until then. But like you just don't know type shit. But that
That
was
friend
just a
zone,
little,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Hey, that was just a little shout out to my little finance class. Hey, what are your thoughts on the nice guy? Do you think the nice guy is a dying breed, or what do you think?
Hmm. Don't be the nice guy.
Mm-hmm. Tell
Like,
tell them why not to be the nice guy.
because at the end of the day, it's like you got to have balance when you're being a nice guy. You don't want to just be a like nice guy to the point where you a pushover. Because at the end of the day, women not gonna respect no pushover. So you don't want to be too nice.
You want to demonstrate a firm
Like
foundation.
you want to be nice and respectful and all that, but at the same time, you want to be like a man, be assertive and set your boundaries and stuff too.
Maintain that decorum.
Maintain it, yeah. And so,
I think I think it could slowly be because people,
like being a gentleman, but don't be no pushover.
yeah,
Just don't be a pushover.
it's an active skill set for sure.
And then
Because
it's like it's when you be it gets too predictable too. Whenever you nice,
being
you're like too nice
the thought,
guy.
I don't know. When I see somebody that's a nice guy, I don't really trust them because it's like, why are you so nice?
Why you so nice? It sound like all the
And
time.
that's regarding
You
like
saying
friendship.
yes. You always got free time. You just
Speaking of free time,
saying always yes, everything.
I think like, and that's just social, like guy to guy, like whatever, nice guy or a nice person, even in the workplace. It's like, why they so like that? They probably want to know something. But it's like, as it comes to dating, free game, free game, free game. I would say for a girl, like if a dude is nice, it's like, you know what it is. It's almost like the opposite of a friend zone.
He nice. He trying to get with you.
It's like in the moment, you can tell her all day that's not what the case is, but in hindsight, you don't even have to tell her. She know.
Yeah, she know.
But it's crazy because
And
if
that's
you
where the
know,
balance got to come in. You
yep,
can't be too nice.
yep,
Like then she just gonna keep letting you be nice, getting her gifts and stuff or whatever you doing to be nice.
damn,
So nice all the time.
Mr. Friend Zone of the Year,
I'm saying that's literally how you end up in the friend zone.
Mr. Nice Guy.
Being too nice all the time.
Yeah, you can't be out here winning nice guys like the MVPs.
You the face of the nice guys.
What would you
Kind
say
of true.
is like a weirder thing to see? A nice guy or like a pygmy girl? Like a pygmy girl, like she's always like the truck community has truck girls, for example. Like anything to do with truck culture, they're down with it.
Hmm.
So it's like if you have certain objects, they'll go that direction if that makes sense. But it's not really about the content of what you bring, it's more so about the material, if that makes sense. Like that's what a pick me girl would be. Like, oh, you like football and they really love football. So now that's like y'all's thing.
No, I'm like pick me girl. It's just if you looking and
Ooh.
they stand out. I would say that.
Yeah. And that's what they try to
And
do.
that's the whole thing. We need more like pick me's though.
I
'Cause it's
feel it.
like it's just we see the same old with women nowadays. It's just like The ones that's trying to get picked, they blending in with the ones that ain't.
Mm.
So it's like we need the ones that stand out, especially if you're trying to get married and all that.
Yeah. In all,
Like if you're
hey,
trying to get wifed up, you need to be a pick me, stand out, set yourself apart.
I like that. That's why we do this
And
podcast. We got different sides to every story.
it's like stand out because I'm trying like I'm trying to get married one of these days.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get wifed up, be a pick me, stand out.
Tell them. Let them know.
That don't necessarily mean be a pushover woman, but just stand out.
Man.
Like be different.
Hey, that's a message. That's a message. Free game.
Like message.
What tell me a time, or which one can you tell me? Can you tell me about a time you were friend zone, or can you tell me about a time you friend zone someone?
No, I done been friends on high school. There's one girl I tried to talk to probably for about I think the whole year freshman year, going into my sophomore year, I just kept trying to talk to this girl, but she wasn't that. She wasn't. So we was going to the movies all the time, going on different little dates and stuff, but just would never. I
Shit.
would never give me the chance.
I felt that.
It was just like, dang.
You know what's crazy? I won't
And she
say.
was a cute girl too. And I was just
Ooh,
hitting up all the time. She was looking good.
oh
I was just
man,
like, dang.
hurt you to the
It
core.
hurt. And she got a boyfriend. That junk hurt.
But
Dang.
sometimes when stuff do work out, or when it does work out, you kind of like. I
Like it
say
is
this
what it is.
because let let's say I had a similar situation, right? Like almost parallel. What if that person spent back on you on years later on like some what you up to? Is your attitude still the same?
I mean, now if she was to spin back now, I'd probably give a chance.
Okay, okay.
And say she ain't got no kids. If she don't have no kids, nothing like that,
Hmm.
ain't got no crazy, like no kind of crazy crap going on in her life,
Yeah.
you know,
Circus dynamic.
like the opportunity would be there,
Okay.
but I ain't studying.
No,
So I
hey, the hand
I mean, like
crazy.
that's
The hand crazy. What
it'll be a shock first of all. I'm like, dang, you spending the block way now at
and
this
that's
point.
kind of would be the thing too, because hindsight is really
That
gonna
would be
tell you.
crazy. I wouldn't expect it. I'd be like, what?
He said, I'd be more than glad to.
But it'll pique my interest for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, we're gonna play it cool type shit.
We can play it cool. Like it'll pique
You can
my
send the
interest.
offer.
Like what's up?
I'll see what my client has to say about the offer. You can send in an offer. We'll negotiate.
Right.
Yeah, we do business. We do business.
We'll negotiate. We'll go. Yeah.
What is tell me about a time. Well, first tell me what your definition of a committed relationship is.
Who committed relationship? Basically, when you lock in with this person, y'all looking to go the distance. Basically,
Hmm.
start out short term, y'all dating, vibing, whatever. Now y'all starting to get serious. You locking in. You ain't got no side pieces, no extra extraneous activities going on. Basically, y'all looking to build together.
Hmm.
Marriage, friend, not marriage, not friend, but family. Building a family, leaving a legacy. That's what I would say, my definition. Starting out short term, long term, getting engaged, marriage, having kids, growing old,
Yeah,
like going the whole,
taking over the world type shit. Yeah,
yeah,
it's that real love. You
that real,
want that real love back. Want that
real
real love back. Nah, for
old
real.
school love, make you sing in the rain type
Uh,
love,
tell them I want that real love back.
that 1970 type R&B.
Let me before we get up out of here, tell me about a time you were in a committed relationship, and then tell me what you look forward to doing differently next time.
Say last it tried to be probably what 2 years ago or so.
Hmm.
Just started out, I say short term. Really didn't even make it super far. And we probably got like maybe a good 4, 5 months out of that whole situation.
Hmm.
In which we ended up breaking that off, but it really wasn't I wasn't really studying that for real because it should never got that far anyway. But what I would do differently. When we talked about being a nice guy, that was my problem. Being too much of a nice guy. Being a pushover.
Which what we'll do is I'll leave some breadcrumbs about what we're going to talk about next episode. Is the power of saying no.
Yep, got to learn to say no. Put your foot down, say no sometimes.
What do you have
Like
first
set
closing
your
out?
boundaries. So that's closing out. Set your boundaries.
Y'all heard it here first.
Like,
Set your
set
boundaries.
your boundaries. Don't be too much. Don't be a pushover.
Don't be a pushover. Be nice or
Be nice,
be
but have balance, man. Be a decent human being.
yeah.
At the end of the day,
For sure. Yes. First.
but be vocal about your boundaries and saying no and stuff. Sometimes it's okay to say no. It's okay to hurt feelings sometimes.
Yeah. You got to stand
But
on what you believe in.
stand on business.
Yeah. All 10 toes.
Stand on 10 toes on your beliefs.
Don't forget to go check out their Twitch. I got multiple TikToks. I got Instagrams. I'll leave some in the bio. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to recycle, drink your water. And remember, if it ain't right, get rice.